deep in the parched desert sands of ancient Osirian.
Long-forgotten secrets are becoming unearthed
that could threaten the security of the entire region.
Through cursed tombs, undead crypts, and towering pyramids,
our unlikely band of heroes must rise to the challenge
and find the secrets of
the Mummy's Mask.
Last time on the Mithril Tabletop.
And as you fail to escape, the crushing weight of the stones does no damage. We move on. Idori strides up and she leans down with her hands towards Tanhi, and she says, "Oh no, you don't. I need you guys to pay me."
Tariq is going to kind of help Khepri over to like the wall, and he's like, "Here, how about you just rest here for now? I would give you a healing potion, but I totally wasn't thinking and gave my last one to Tanhi."
Who knows? Maybe I'll run into you guys in Wati. And Tariq, hit me up.
That's her conflict right now. Like, was me dying a righteous thing? Like, was I supposed to die here? Like, is that supposed to serve my god? That kind of thing. And so she has like all these conflicting thoughts in her head right now.
He's gonna be studying hard. He's not gonna be partying. But Idori!
Oh my god.
Or Septi! Who are you gonna choose?
Hidden away in the basement of a nondescript temple in a nondescript town, behind a hidden wall, protected by an internal element, locked doors, traps, and a guardian statue. So well hidden was this treasure that no one, not even the high priestess of Pharasma in the very town she served, knew of its presence. So well guarded was this secret that its knowledge was forgotten to time.
The Mask of the Forgotten Pharaoh.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 36 and happy Mithril Monday, woohoo! I hope everyone's having a great week and thanks for joining us for our next episode. We have been having a really good time playing this particular adventure path. I love the movie The Mummy. It is one of my absolute favorites of all times, and I know when Andrew and I first met, we bonded over that because he also really likes that movie. And when he showed me this adventure path because he said, hey, it's a lot like The Mummy, I said, oh, this is super cool. Me, very new to the world of tabletop role-playing games, was uneasy about playing. I just didn't know if I had the brain for it, but that one really intrigued me. So when he said, hey, we're gonna put this together, we're gonna try to do a podcast, do you want to play? I was like, absolutely. This game I'm very interested in. Well, that's enough out of me. You guys can follow us on TikTok, Instagram. We do have YouTube where we also share our episodes if you prefer to listen to it on YouTube. We do have an email address. If you go to our YouTube, our Reddit, any of our links, then we have all of that information there. But anyway, I hope that you all absolutely enjoyed this week's episode, and I'm happy to present episode 36, Unmasking the Mummy.
Oh, Alyssa, I got Ashley hooked on some candles. We got those big long ones with the wicks.
I love those. Oh my gosh, they're so nice.
Wicked.
They're the crackly ones.
Yeah, that's the one on the right in the picture that I shared. It's a Magic Candle Company, and that's where they make scents that are like from the Disney resort.
What? Hold it.
I immediately knew Ashley would be into that.
What picture? Where is this set? Where is this? How have I missed
Discord.
it?
Look at the Discord.
Well, she can't see like the candle company on there, but I can post a link for you guys later.
Please do.
Is that Pokemon on the candle outerior?
No, you're probably looking at my cup is Pokemon.
Oh, that's right.
My water cup.
I love it.
Oh man.
But I do have Pokemon on everything else, like my laptop and everything.
I like that your candle is
candles
purple.
at home?
Go purple.
I don't think we have any right now. We do need to get some of the fall candles before they, go away.
Ooh, fall.
Oh.
That's a good.
I love the cinnamon candles.
Yes.
And then I love the pumpkin spice ones.
Yes.
I don't like drinking pumpkin spice, but I love the smell of pumpkin spice.
Oh yeah.
When we go to the store tomorrow, I want to get Starbies.
I like Starbies. I like to get
so
the
basic.
ice toasted oat milk.
We are all
shaken.
basic white girls. You are
You get out of here.
I'm your token brown friend.
Tolkien brown print?
Oh man, Tolkien brown print.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh
my God.
I don't know if they have it in every location or not, but they have one of their fall drinks right now is a pumpkin spice chai tea latte, which I love their chai tea lattes anyway, with like a...
Chai means tea, bro.
Shut up!
We just watched that.
Anyway, and it also has like a pumpkin cream cold foam on top. Ooh. It was the first time I had it was also the first time I'd had any of their cold foams.
It's so good.
I will never get a drink without one of the
Cold
foams
foam?
on top now. It just adds so much more
interesting.
flavor to it, I think.
I get the vanilla cold foam all the time now.
I like their
because...
cinnamon dolce one.
Ooh.
Oh, so good. So
Because at
good.
Of course, Kroger, a lot of Krogers have Starbucks in them, so we get Starbucks once in a while there when we're at work.
Yeah, we don't have Kroger here, but we have Market Street, and our Market Street has one.
That's all Ohio. I don't know what it is about like November, December, like that time of the year, like at the very end where like Thanksgiving and Christmas rolls around. There's just something magical in the air about that. Like I get
chill.
it. It's cold. It's snow. Snow is the magic. Sure. No, I love Christmas so much. Like I love the season. I enjoy the family gatherings, but I get tired sometimes.
Overstimulated.
As people do sometimes. It's fine. We all get it. But like the snow, the lights, the candles, the fire, the coziness, it's so warm and inviting even though it's like winter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's beginning to look a lot like
Wait, I was going to tell you. There's eggnog. I got eggnog before Halloween, and it's always it makes me so happy.
Andrew,
I have eggnog too.
Yes, eggnog.
I freaking who loves. I was just about to ask who doesn't like eggnog because I know there's always one person.
Me.
Get it out.
3 people?
Listen, I like
Angela,
the pumpkin.
tell me.
I like pumpkin eggnog.
No.
But not
Okay.
regular eggnog. Blech.
So
Walmart
But I
had
need to
red
know.
velvet eggnog, and I didn't try it because I wanted just the regular.
Ooh, I feel like I
Red
might like
velvet.
Yes,
that
they
one.
had red velvet eggnog. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
that's
But I
just
wanted
I
like-
need to see if I can find some red velvet
This is just
Baileys.
making me want to gag.
no, 4 people don't like eggnog here. Y'all crazy.
more
The
eggnog
What?
for
side
us.
has collapsed.
I don't like thick milk.
Oh my gosh,
It's not
so
thick
good.
I mean,
milk.
basically.
Okay, so here's the thing. I like the taste of eggnog, but it is
Yes.
the texture. I am a
Oh,
texture
okay.
person.
Okay,
It's
not
really
every
my-
eggnog has the same texture, though.
Every
Don't
eggnog
judge-
that I've had has made me gag.
Don't
so.
judge.
No, because
every
I
eggnog by
tried
its
all the
jug.
different flavors. There's this really good one from Aldi's. That's like,
We don't have an Aldi, so it doesn't matter.
oh, I'm sorry.
Really?
don't
Aldi
think
is one of
so.
the best stores
There
ever.
is one down the road, down near Kohl's, I think. But we don't usually go that far down the road, so. Down past Toyota.
Aldi but a goodie.
I think I saw it one time because I got lost trying to go somewhere.
Where did all these
That just
stores
makes-
go?
Ah! All right. Well, God, I'm trying to find a segue between all of these and this, but I can't.
Well,
I'm trying,
how
but-
about the masks?
Oh, I got it. Well, speaking of all these stores missing, how about all these hero points, huh?
Yeah.
All of these MVP votes.
All right, Canadian.
I'm about to vote myself. No, I'm just kidding. No, that came off
Sorry.
almost Indian. That's I'm very sorry.
Sorry about that.
All right, this MVP actually was almost a tie, but it does go to Tanhi this week.
Oh, woo.
For that awesome roleplay moment after the fight ended. Very sad, but also very good. To Tanhi for that deep and insightful roleplay moment that gave us a look into what she can shake, what can shake our unshakable barbarian. Shout out to our inventor for finishing off the Akkad. Hashtag get it, Keryth. And then finally, I vote for Tanhi for that great roleplay after the fight. It gave good insight into her character and her thought process. Honorable mentions, actually both of them, go to Katie.
Yay!
For finally taking care of that Akkad. We really needed that, and it kept us alive. Very well done. Honorable mention to Keryth for getting the final blow, and so Tanhi didn't perma die. Very, very important. Because, man, you was close there.
I was close. I was on death's door.
I think that's the closest we've ever gotten.
To anyone.
have
I
a
think
question.
Keryth got pretty close before. I don't think he got to.
I don't think I got to dying 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone?
Yeah.
Habibi got to dying 3 once, right?
No,
multiple
Habibi's been
times.
like to dying 4 before.
I've been to dying 4. I've almost
Oh,
been to
that's
dying
right.
5 if I didn't have that hero point.
That's right. That's right.
You were also almost dying because of the disease. You were one stage away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
God.
too.
Poor Habibi.
That hero points wouldn't have saved you at that point either,
But
because
hey.
if
That's what's contributed to my religion. I am now an expert in religion. So,
Osiris, guardian of the underworld, you are very close with him now.
yes. He and I are BFFs. I write him letters every day.
Dear Osiris,
Every
it's me.
hour
Only
at
every
this point.
every hour.
Yeah, yeah.
Andrew, so since
Oh,
we
man.
leveled up, is all of our stuffs back or?
No,
Aw,
no,
darn it. I
get
was
that
hoping.
shit out of here.
I was hoping.
No, you guys get the new stuff. You regain the old shit.
Oh,
Nah,
man. I
fuck outta
need heal
here.
spells. I don't have any heal spells.
Well, you're gonna get it if you guys go to sleep. In the meantime, let me resolve this whole Keryth about to die thing.
Excuse you?
Oh,
Remember?
So, when we last left off, our heroes had finally achieved several of their bucket list goals for the season, I guess. They walked up to Valeriana and slayed her, finally. Good riddance, that purple hat, nobody picked up. I was shocked. I thought one of you would want to take it. Nah.
No.
Then-
Totally forgot
was
about it,
Kind
actually.
of a fashion crime, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Of fashion.
No one wears hats like that.
Tariq, true to Tariq fashion, flirted with Idori as well as Septi the crocodile. Not the last episode, but he's juggling both girls in his court. We'll see what he decides on later.
Oh, God.
We finally moved on so that Keryth can disable the Akat, and then we made our way to the secret door that had been enticing the party for a while
Especially
now.
Keryth.
Especially Keryth. The door was ajar, about an inch. You guys pushed in the stone door the rest of the way. It opened up, and then you guys walked in. Nothing yet. Let me describe the room for you. Hold
See a
on.
statue.
Keryth dies later. Don't worry. He will die.
What?
Just not today. Not right now. Because I have to describe it first.
I don't want Keryth to die at all.
All right, bring it on. Let's see.
We'll see.
Let's see what you got.
I got you, fam. In this very tiny room, a stone effigy of a humanoid figure stands at the north end of this room, its arms spread in a gesture of supplication, or as if commanding an object to rise up into the air. The figure's face is devoid of all detail, with only a vague contour where the eyes and nose should be, so basically like just a small divot. An extensive series of hieroglyphs cover the western wall opposite the stone bench. There is a stone bench that stands against the eastern wall. So western wall has the hieroglyphs, eastern wall has the bench, northern wall has the stone effigy of a humanoid with no face.
No face.
What do you guys
There's
want
an
to do?
anime about that.
There's an anime about fucking everything.
I have an important question.
Yes.
I have an important answer.
Is the statue barefoot?
It's a good question. The statue is indeed barefoot.
Oh, no.
Suspicious.
Sus.
Also meta.
Yeah, fine.
It's fine.
How's that meta? We found
we
bare
saw the
footprints.
footprints.
I was just about to say you found
Did
the
we find
footprints.
bloody
All right,
footprints
all
in the
right.
room?
Why don't you guys all roll your perception checks?
Okay.
our new leveled up perception.
Yeah,
I
what
didn't
what's
level
my
up by too much.
newly powered up eyes see? I've been eating lots of carrots.
It's so yummy.
I gotta roll up. I did
I
clicked
rolled.
the wrong
I
thing.
rolled. I didn't roll blind. I'm
Me
sorry.
too.
Yeah, try it again. Come on, guys. What are you
It's like
new
it's
here?
been a week.
Come on, you guys level up and then you forget all the rules. Come on.
Exactly. There are no rules. We're leveled up now.
Look at all these high 20s you guys are rolling. Well done. All right.
Nice.
You guys, Keryth, as you open the door, you take your step back. As you quickly take in this room, you look beneath your feet and there is a tiny pool of blood.
No.
Okay. Where do I see the blood? Is it just on the stone?
At your feet.
Oh.
No, like underneath you.
Oh, God.
I am going to be like, gross, and take a step over. Is
Careful,
it like
it's probably
dry
slippery.
blood, or does it look like really fresh?
Do you want to touch it?
I
No.
don't want to touch it. I want to know
Habibi
if it
will
looks
touch it.
wet.
Habibi touches it and immediately catches filth fever at stage 5 and dies.
What?
I am a cleric.
Kidding.
I am trained in medicine.
But you don't have any
What does
heal.
this
No.
blood tell me?
No, you look down and you just have to get close and you can already see it's kind of like coagulating, but it's not dry yet. The blood is still tacky and wet, and like as you like touch it, like it sticks to your fingers.
Ew.
It's very, very recent in origin.
Oh no.
That's what Habibi says as he kneels down and rubs it between his fingers. It's very, very recent in origin.
I imagine like you do the Fantasy Ranger thing where you take it like
Yes.
taste it, oh, blood.
I don't recommend doing that.
You don't remember Gimli doing
Yeah,
that?
I remember.
Man, that was so gross.
Yeah.
What does orc blood taste like? Now I'm confused. All right, anyways, back to this.
It's like dirt.
What do you guys want to do? It tastes like dirt.
Does
Tariq
it
steps
only
into the
seem-
room.
Does it only seem to be in that particular location, or do we see that it, seems to have left the room, like the blood trail?
There is a larger concentration in the door, in like the square immediately to the north of the door, where you can see like a couple drops leading up to the statue and then back away from the statue outside.
Okay.
Tariq wants to examine the statue since by following the footprints, he goes, I think there must have been something on this, and he's going to kind of like feel around and see if there's anything left to study.
All right, roll me a perception check on that.
Is everyone allowed to, or is it just Tariq?
If you want to get closer and also examine the stone statue, sure.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Everyone encircles it.
I guess Tanhi will. Well, I mean, Tariq would have been like, "Hey guys."
Yeah.
Check this out.
All right, so Habibi and Tariq and Keryth, you all three like step closer. Like everyone is crowding around this stone effigy. They're trying to take a look at this thing, and you three notice that there's the figure's ears and chin seem to have like slight indentations. Not like a peg would fit in there. It's more like a slide, like something would slot in there. But it seems that it doesn't have that right now. Khepri and Tanhi, though, you guys notice that the dust on the rest of the stone effigy seems to be ever so slightly more than the dust on the head, as if what was on there was recently removed.
Guys, something was moved. Tanhi, do you see that?
Yeah. What would even be on? Like, would it be a helmet? Like, I don't.
It has to be on
Did
the
you
face.
see-
Maybe it was its face?
Did you see anyone in the Valeriana's party with a helmet?
I mean, I think Kelru wore a helmet, but I mean, he's dead now. I will tell this to Tanhi and Khepri since you guys rolled so high. The indentations on the torso of this stone effigy almost looks like a pharaoh's headdress.
Oh my god. Tanhi, is that what I think it is?
It's like the image of a pharaoh, right? Like.
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Who
So-
was in
so-
here?
Well, and then what do they put on? They put the mask, right? Like they put mask on.
Like a funerary mask, yeah.
Yeah. So, but what would a mask like? I mean, we've been finding masks in every freaking place that we've been. There's so many masks. Like,
This must
why
have
would?
been very important.
Yeah, but like, I mean, we are in the sanctum, so I mean, it's obviously important. But like, why would someone want to come to steal one mask? Like, what would be the
Yeah,
point of
what's
this
the
one
point?
mask?
One mask to rule them all.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Is it relatively common knowledge? Because we talked about before about how Nethys was one of the original pharaohs in Osirian. Is that common knowledge for like, followers of Nethys or like people that live in the Osirian area?
That's a fairly common like origin story of the gods. Like you would know the creation myths behind most of the core deities, and Nethys is a core deity.
And one thing here is this is a pharaonic statue, and a very important thing about statues in at least ancient Egypt, I'm not quite sure how much this translates into this, is that is how the Ka, the soul, is able to transfer back to the mortal realm. So if a statue is disturbed, this mask is moved, that is preventing the soul to come back. So I'm not sure if they had a beef with them, or if this mask is like gold and incredibly important or if it's magical, but that's one thing to think of.
Guys, wait a moment. You see Tariq kind of like set his pack down, and he's going to pull out his notes, and he's going to go, hey, who has that tablet? As he's kind of like reading what he wrote about it. Who's got the tablet? Is it...
Tablet. Which
The
tablet?
The tablet for the 3
I
languages?
think Tanhi has it. 'cause
Oh,
he's a
yeah,
wizard.
I have it.
Can I see that again? I think there's just something I need to see on that real quick.
Yeah, of course. And Tawny's gonna like pull off the bag, open the bag.
You just drop it on the ground and it's this loud thunk from how heavy it is.
Yeah. And then she's gonna pull out the tablet of Languages Lost.
And she's gonna hand it over to Tariq, I assume, and he's gonna take it. And
well, it's pretty bulky,
Yeah.
so like maybe Tawny's like holding it so that Tariq can be reading it.
okay.
Aw,
So he
teamwork.
goes, here, hold it closer to the light, and he's just kind of tracing his finger across the ancient Osiriani, and you hear him kind of like mumbling a bit to himself. He's like, by royal order of Pharaoh Degenerate II, the high priest of our blessed temple shall take this relic to our new city where the Asp and Crook join and ensure it's never discovered. Treat it with reverence, but conceal it with your most trusted secrets and valuable treasures. And he's like, what do you guys think? Do you think this may have been what they were talking about? This is pretty hidden.
Maybe.
It says
so
don't attempt its
confusing.
destruction, but someone already took it, so we can't really destroy it.
And what do they want with it?
It says do not be tempted by its powers, so I'm
Well,
assuming that has a lot of power to it. Whatever it is. Anyways, this one's not very clear. I was hoping maybe I was hoping maybe it would tell us what was here. Sorry, Tanya, I made you get this out. And he's gonna give kind of like push it back for her to put it away.
Tanya's just gonna shove it back into her bag.
Question, because I don't remember. Was it in the sanctum that we found this? I thought we found it in the previous.
This is what we found in the library before we went and fought the Divine Warden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I keep forgetting about the library.
Tariq didn't.
Why?
I don't know.
Stuff in his
Like
nightmares.
everything else has just seemed so much, I guess, bigger in comparison.
And that one, the scroll just came and attacked us.
Yeah, Kay's like, I don't appreciate the episode title name, so I'm going to disregard it as canon.
Oh, what, your papyrus episode thing?
Hey, Falcon Swan River reads you too, man.
Yeah. That
Snap.
still makes no sense to me, but okay.
Well, that's because you're not Egyptian.
It's how they write in hieroglyphs. They write the symbols. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of hieroglyphs, there are hieroglyphs on the western wall here. Don't forget.
Oh, okay. Who
What
wants
do they
to try
say?
and read those?
That's a good question, because this is written in a very poetic prose. It's difficult to read even for people who read Ancient Osiriani. I need you guys to roll me a society or religion check to translate it.
So
about old gods lore?
would
No.
the tablet actually help with this?
Yeah.
Tawny,
would.
actually, on second thought, just noticing the hieroglyphs on the wall, sorry to make you get that back out, but it actually has a spell that may help me and Habibi read this.
Well, it's not the spell. It's holding it gives you a +1.
You can use it as like a reference to translate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the way it's written. It's complicated. It's not the typical, like, it's not normal. It's like, imagine being able to speak English and then coming across a Shakespearean
Or
sonnet
Old
or something.
English.
oh
or
my
like old
god.
English.
Hated
Yeah.
reading stuff in
It-
Old English.
I care
I
not
had
to
to
be
read it
Exactly.
out loud for it to make any sense. I hated it.
Exactly. Like, you can understand it, but it's harder, and so you need to roll me that society check. I will not accept Old God's Law.
Okay, what about,
Okay.
did you say religion?
I will allow religion as well. Yes.
Okay.
That's perfect for our cleric.
Ha ha ha.
And this experience has actually made Tariq a little bit more religious. He's now an expert in religion. So
Hey, look at us go.
going
High
through,
five.
the sanctum of the Erudite Eye of Nethys, he's felt a little closer.
See, and Keryth went the other way with all this arcane magic around. He went expert in Arcana.
Yeah.
He also went expert in
Either or.
but
I mean, this temple is literally designed to be difficult for people who are of mundane means to navigate. Like, it's supposed to be easier for people of magical traditions because it is a temple of Nethys. Nethian worshippers, like, hate using, like, mundane things to do stuff. That's why there's no lights in here. You're expected to bring your own light, non-magically, but magically. But anyways, let's give you the translations. Keryth and Tariq. This is what you read on the wall to the west. Woe to you who would plunder the reliquary of the thrice divided soul. Turn away, lest the harsh judgment of the Forgotten One fall upon you and your descendants for 1,000 generations. Turn away, for his Ka cannot be appeased, and it shall call forth legions of the dead and the damned. Turn away, and may the all-seeing eye and the Lady of Graves take pity upon you. For if not, the forgotten Pharaoh shall consume you, mind, body, and soul.
Ha! I brought up the Ka!
Yes, you did. And you know what? I'm giving you a hero point, not just for this time, but way back in episode 10, Demoist, you also mentioned the Ka, speaking about how it relates to all this.
I get an extra hero point?
The Ka is a significant theme throughout the rest of this adventure path.
It's an amazing thing. When I was in college, I took a art history of the Near East, and of course we went through ancient Egypt, and it was so amazing to learn. So if you ever have a chance to learn about it, like, do it. It was so much fun.
I did a project in high school on Egyptian gods.
How cool is
history
it?
class.
It's just fascinating. Ever since I was a kid, I've been fascinated with it.
There's something magical about Christmas. There's something magical about ancient Egypt. There's also something magical about the hissing you hear behind the statue.
Oh, crap.
So as you guys,
Of course.
Oh, no.
as you guys are reading this, you suddenly
Not
see
these
this
fuckers
bony,
again.
skeletal. Shut up! You don't know what this is. It starts slithering out from behind this statue. It seems to have noticed your presence after thousands of years of slumber. It lunges to attack. I already rolled your initiatives based on your perceptions from earlier.
Oh, fudge.
Let's roll for combat.
So what did we get? Who's up first?
So,
Oh, I'm first.
first up is Khepri.
Wait,
What do you got for me?
wait.
Khepri?
Wait.
Wait.
If this is my initiative, I should have a +2.
I was right. It only literally took one initiative for it to happen.
But it wasn't the part of it that you expected.
That's true.
Correct. You know what? You got me there. All right, Khepri. It is still your turn, but then Keryth gets to go before the monster now.
Yay!
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, Khepri would like to recall knowledge.
Fantastic. Why don't you roll me either a crafting or arcana check?
Well, they're both +2 for me, so I can't roll a nature check?
It's a construct.
That's a good observation.
Gosh dang it. Is it really? I hate these.
Why? When we break their armor thing, like, it's super easy.
I know, but it's getting to that point.
Yeah, it's actually breaking the armor thing.
This is the first
right.
time we fought one of these in this game?
I believe so.
I thought we-
maybe? Question mark?
I think I
not
got
just a construct,
tetanus.
but this
I got
particular.
tetanus from that snake last time.
Yeah, that was an
So
iron
Kate-
cobra.
Katie saw the icon of this thing and recognized it from the monster from the bestiary. So she knows what this thing is already.
We fought against like 2 or 3 of these in Malevolence.
Yeah, we did. We fought a lot of these in Malevolence. You guys
Spoilers.
fought against one of these in Tyrant's Grasp. I think the skeleton of the one that you guys fought in the first tomb was based off of this, but anyways, not the point. The point is, Khepri, you identify this as a construct, not undead, even though it looks like it's made of bones.
Oh.
It's like this long cobra snake of, cobra snake. It's this long snake, like a cobra. It's made of bone, and it's animated, but it's not animated with a soul, so it's not undead. It seems to be magically, arcanely powered. That's all I can give you. You have 2 actions remaining.
Ah, nuts.
This place is a fucking death trap.
Good gosh, what is... I know that I assume that, like, bludgeoning is a good option for it.
Because of
Is there magic that puts together a construct? Like, if it's magically an arcane put together, could I try to dispel magic on it?
Nice try. Unfortunately, it has too much of like physical protections getting in the way. Like the core of its arcane power is like deep within it. You won't be able to target it with just a dispel magic.
Well, let's try some produce flame, okay? Let's give it a shot.
All right. Produce flame away.
Produce a flame. Produce a flame.
Come on, you guys leveled up. Show me those improved attack rolls.
Probably if there was like an ongoing effect that was keeping it put together, then dispel magic would come into play. But
I tried, everyone. A 21, possibly?
A 21 does hit.
Oh, nice. Sorry, I forgot to do self-roll. Roll that damage. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, I have a 3d4 plus 4 fire.
It's true. The produce flame also levels up. All right. It takes some of that damage.
Oh, how much did it take?
I don't know.
Well, I rolled 9.
Ramses still has an action left.
Oh, Ramses can't do anything with it.
Can he? He can move.
He can move, but I don't know if I want Ramses to move right next to him yet.
Well, you can forego his action. I'm just saying that as a druid with a mature animal companion, he has an extra action. Just if you don't want to take it, don't take it.
I will forego it just at this time.
All right, cool. Then Tanhi, it is your turn.
First action, rage.
Rage!
Yep.
Do you ever get?
I just want a friendly reminder: you're holding in your hands the tablet. Just saying.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I
really?
literally said I put the tablet back in my bag when Tariq was done
Oh, because
with
you
it.
guys didn't use
We
it
didn't
to
actually
translate.
use
All right,
it.
fine.
Listen, Angela's not stupid. Angela knows exactly what to do.
Actually.
What happened when Tariq asked her to get back out? She just looked at Tariq and he was like, I will do it on my own.
Oh, whatever. All right, what'd you get?
An 18 on the die for a 31
Holy
Oh my
fuck! What
God.
is your to hit now?
Oh my gosh.
plus 13.
Jeez.
Wow.
Well, that is a crit, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Kill
this
it,
isn't going to be that
kill
high,
it.
right? It's going to be a little bit of damage.
18 points of damage.
That's as a crit?
Yes.
Oh,
I've
you did
seen roll
minimum.
single damage.
I only
Wow.
rolled a 4 on the die.
That's okay. 18's pretty good.
Oof. 18 is still good. We're like, wow, Tanhi, come
But
on.
18's like
Get
her
this shit
regular
damage out
hit.
of
We were
here.
like expecting like 40 or something like that.
That's what I was thinking.
Right?
All right, well, that's your second action.
Well, okay, so at max damage, I will do 34 points of damage.
Ah, see, that's more impressive. Why don't you do that for your next action?
You shut the fuck up. An 8 on the die for 16. I don't think that's gonna
16,
hit.
get the fuck out of here. Nah. Keryth, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, it's too far away
Okay.
still. But with Khepri's knowledge check, we didn't learn enough about it to know like weaknesses and stuff, right?
Correct.
No, you know it's a construct. That's all you got.
Okay. I'm going to step a little up to the north, right behind Tariq,
Okay.
because I don't need to be super close. Second action, I'm going to go ahead and do a knowledge check. You said I can use crafting, right?
Correct, indeed. Okay. You identify this as what is known as a necrophidius. Although necrophidius are mindless constructs with no particular ability to comprehend the complexities of good or evil, these sinister-looking constructs are often crafted by evil or macabre creators seeking to imbue their guardians with a frightening aesthetic. However,
Fucker left it behind. Yes.
What fucker? You don't know.
Keryth doesn't know, but I know.
However, this thing seems much more ancient than, say, the past couple hundred years even.
Okay, fine.
This seems like it was placed here thousands of years ago. Here's what I'll tell you with this knowledge check that you rolled. This thing seems to be created in the style that you've seen Nethian worshippers create constructs.
So it's Nethys's fault again.
It's Nethys' fault again.
The non-Nethian
I will-
worshippers look up to the sky and flip off the sky and be like, fuck you, Nethys! And then Habibi's like,
Cyrus will hear
Osiris-
about this later.
Osiris is still better.
Nethys is true neutral. He don't give a shit about what you guys care about. I will tell you this as well. They have weakness to bludgeoning.
As most
I
bone
even
creatures
said I'm
do.
pretty sure they're weak to bludgeoning.
Yeah, skeletons tend to not have the highest resistance to bludgeoning, but this one in particular seems frail and old and does have the weakness to bludgeoning as well.
That is the one type of damage that I can't do yet.
Guess the staff's gonna come in handy yet again.
Yeah.
If I actually roll well.
You have one action remaining, Keryth. What you got for me?
I'm gonna try and hit it.
Hit
Can't
away.
do a mega 10, so we're just gonna do a regular strike. I'm not gonna use a hero point this early, but who knows? Maybe it'll hit. It's only a 4 on the die for an 18.
An 18 is just shy of a hit.
Aw, nuts.
If only you were one level higher.
All right, let's see what you got.
All right. It's going to be the Necrophidius' turn. Let's see here. It's going to target who the biggest threat is. It likes being in the corner. It's so that you guys can't really get in its way, but it's going to target Tanhi, and it's going to go for a jaw strike. She seems to be the biggest, attacker right now. 17 to probably miss.
That is gonna miss.
All right, we're going to move down the line. Tariq, how about you? You seem easier to hit, right? How's, 21 to hit.
Of course, that's exactly a hit. Even with the level up.
Yes. All right, here, you're going to take some 10 points of piercing damage.
That's not bad.
That's all you got, right? Wait, hold on.
No.
I'm reading.
Don't.
I'm reading that it's injecting some venom into you. I do believe you need to roll me a fortitude save as well.
Oh, come
Good
on.
thing Habibi got removed disease.
Oh, it's not a disease; it's a poison.
Shoot.
You don't happen to have removed poison, do you?
27?
I might have something. Let me see.
27, you know, is a success. I don't know why you're acting all nervous. What's a 27 gonna do? All right, final action. Peek behind the curtain. I got a +0 to this one. We're gonna target Habibi. Come on, baby.
What?
Natural 20. Natural 20. Oh, 18.
That is a miss.
It's a miss!
Okay.
Level up,
Habibi.
baby!
I love that pause there where Habibi's like, wait.
Let me
Wait, that is a miss. Oh my god. I just want to say I rolled an 18 on the die. If that was my first attack, I might have actually hit Tanhi. Anyways, Tariq, it is your turn.
Okay. He didn't like being bit. Stupid snake. So he's gonna hit it with a staff, of course. So
Of
you
course.
see him. Let's see. Do I want to do this one? Yeah, I kind of want to just go over. I just want to try out this new spell of mine. So I'm gonna do magnetic acceleration. With the spell strike. So let's
All right.
let's see if this hits first.
So extra. So extra.
And 23.
A 23 is a
Okay,
hit.
that's what I thought. So I'll roll that damage. So you are going
How much damage did you take?
you are going to take 13 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And that was so many dice. And then you're also going to take
gosh.
another 6 bludgeoning and 9 piercing
Oh my god.
from the spell.
So it took 38 points of damage total from all
Yep,
of that.
Nice.
And it had 40 hit points total to begin with.
Good job, Tariq.
So you just see Tariq go batter up.
I can
And you
picture
see
that in
the
my head.
spine of this Necrophidius clatter and shatter and explode as it goes across the ceiling and the walls and the statue, and like you just see bones splatter everywhere. And how's that for your first level 5 encounter, guys?
And,
Habibi slow collapse because
Tariq-
he doesn't even get to turn.
I was gonna say Tariq does that move where he's gonna like suck on the part where it bit him and then just like spit it at the pile of bones.
Oh my gosh, Tariq.
It's so extra.
Tariq is extra. We all know that.
So what else to do here?
You guys tell
What's
me.
funny is like Waba described it as like a batter up, and I can totally see Tariq doing that. Like I picture like
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
holding
Oh, yeah.
the staff like, you know, towards the bottom behind his shoulder. And you know how I don't think a lot of baseball players do it now. I also don't watch a lot of sports. But you know how some people, I think it's mostly done with the pitchers. How they
Yeah.
like do the whole like leg up thing.
Oh, they lean into it for
Yeah.
sure.
I imagine he does something like that.
Well, the magnetic acceleration was just leaning him into the iron in the blood of this necrophidius that doesn't have blood, for sure. Oh, man. That was fun. All right. What do you guys want to do now?
I have some questions first.
I have some answers.
Not about the necrophidius thing.
Then I don't care.
Oh, that was rude.
It was rude. Anyway, I have questions about some of the phrases in the text from the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously,
Keryth's like, so anyways, about the wall.
So since it's listed here, obviously this room is the reliquary. Okay, that's the first part of it. What I want to know is, do we just with, basic knowledge, without any additional checks, do we know what they mean by thrice divided soul, forgotten one, and all-seeing eye?
Go ahead and roll me a religion check for all three of those.
Hopefully someone else rolls, because I'm not good at religion.
Oh.
I still have a +0 in wisdom.
I hear religion. I'm back. I'm here.
Yeah, we're still stupefied.
Well, waiting for the backup
sorry,
from anyone else.
Don't ignore that. Don't judge me.
Judge.
Well, waiting for the backups from anyone else. Let me go with Keryth first. So, well, never mind. Actually, all of you guys know this. So, Keryth, Khepri, Habibi, and Tariq, you guys all rolled well enough to identify one of those things.
Ooh.
The all-seeing eye refers to Nethys.
Oh, okay.
The forgotten one, you can assume, is probably who this person is, but without a face and without any other indication of who this is, well, their name is appropriate in this case. You don't know who that is.
Is there a library in town?
There's literally a library in the sanctum where we fought the papyrus.
Yeah.
There was a library.
There are several libraries. Each of the two major temples, the vault This is the vault. Yeah, the Vault of Silver and Gold has a library, and also the Grand Mausoleum also has a library. But the Thrice Divided Soul, that doesn't come up.
Well, that's annoying.
You guys have never heard that term used in this context before.
I mean, I know who Lady of Graves is referring to. Obviously, that is Pharasma.
Yeah.
Correct.
What about Forgotten Pharaoh?
You can probably assume from context the Forgotten One
and the
Pharaoh Forgotten Pharaoh. They're probably they're probably the same one.
I wonder why he was forgotten.
Maybe he did something bad and he got erased from history.
Ooh, that is possible.
Is that the only text on the walls? Like, if we look around?
Yes.
Okay.
This entire room seems very rushed in its construction, and it seems very unadorned. It seems like they just want to shove this thing in here and forget about it.
And hid it away behind a secret door, even.
And with a trap assassin hiding behind it, just in case.
Oh.
Just in case we come across one of these again, can Tariq study this and learn a little bit about that venom that he avoided?
Sure. Roll me a crafting check.
Well, that's not going to go well.
I have -1.
Hey, Keryth, come here and take a look at this.
Well, you can roll me an Arcana check, too.
Okay, I'll do that.
They'll work on it together.
Yeah, get away, Keryth.
Here you go. I'll attempt to help you.
All right. Sorry.
Tariq, you're too preoccupied with how this thing is going to affect you in the here and now that you're not really thinking about what necrophidiae are. Keryth, though, like I said, you have heard and know about these from your past experiences, your past studies. You're 200 years old. I'm sure you've run into these before. A necrophidius, if it bites you, can paralyze you.
Oh my.
Of course, it's more akin to like ghoul paralysis, where like every round you get to like shake it off a little bit easier, but it does like give you like a bone chilling like tingle up your spine, just kind of like stuns you for a bit.
Okay. So nothing serious, no diseases to spread through a bite.
What do you mean nothing serious? Paralysis is pretty fucking serious.
No, I meant like after the fight. No. I don't have to worry about being bitten. In other words, like I don't have a disease or anything.
Is there a way? Remember how
Erin, you're fine. Relax.
Remember how with the centipedes we were able to like get some of that venom? Are we able to do that with this?
No.
Oh, nuts.
No.
He even gave it like a thought, like a little fake thought.
There was
pulled
no
an
thought.
Ashley.
It was an immediate denial.
It was a fake thought.
It was a fake thought.
Absolutely. That is correct. That is absolutely correct.
Did you guys want to go check out that room that we passed?
Yes.
So what do you guys think about going back to that one place and checking down the
The one
hallway
that
and
we
checking
passed
it out.
on the way
That's
here?
what I always wanted to do, Tariq.
Now that Keryth has had his satisfaction and his curiosity satisfied.
I do have one more question about this room.
Oh god.
Go for
Is
it.
there anything other than, the corpse of that construct hiding behind the statue? Like if I walk over and look behind it, is there anything else behind it?
Go ahead and check.
Oh my.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do.
As you check behind the statue, you see more bones of the previous necrophidius that Tariq smashed, just lying down there.
Okay.
You're having a
I
lot
was
of
just
fun
Like you
with this,
smashed
aren't
it,
you?
hit the wall, slid down.
Yeah, I was just curious if there was like a secret door, secret button, or
Hashtag flavor text.
Yep.
Necrophidius is Necrophidius. Nethys is like a god of secrets, though. So, I mean, if you guys haven't noticed already, there are tons of secret doors, secret passages, all these secrets all over this temple. That's just how they be.
Secret
That's why
tunnel.
Khepri and Tariq have lots of secrets about their family.
Secrets.
Yep. That's definitely why.
As you guys,
I'm not going to be in a
as you
line.
guys
I'm going to
leave-
go over here.
That's a good idea.
As you guys leave the reliquary of the thrice divided soul and make your way down south into the hallway, we black out.
The necromancer felt trapped. He had just acquired one of the most powerful relics in all of Golorian, with power over the dead at his fingertips, and yet having not yet ritualistically awakened it, it was only providing him with a fraction of its potential torrent of power. He pulled his hand away from his gashed shoulder and trembled slightly, seeing the blood he had lost. The slight boost to the power from the mask was not enough to engage 4, possibly more adventurers alone in direct combat.
We are going to have to sneak out of here, Kait.
The necromancer reached back into his material component pouch and pulled out another lens and cast another invisibility spell on him and his familiar. He leaned up against the stone and listened carefully for any movement, any sound, and sign of what the intruders were up to.
Now hold on just a moment, Kelru. We still have time before those priests at the Grand Mausoleum open up the necropolis to the rest of the adventurers.
I wonder who was actually assigned to this lot. Do you think they'll come here today?
It's possible. Though I suppose it depends on how hurt they were from their last sight, and they may choose to spend today healing up.
Well, never mind all that. Come, let's go south here.
If you want to find the burial chamber, I have a feeling it's probably to the west, where ancient Osiriani always buried their dead.
Dory, this gate is locked. Well, hurry up. Don't just stand there gawking. I paid you to do your job.
You're lucky you're rich, and that my usual contracts don't pay me as much as you do.
And you have to admit that you were partially curious as a worshiper of Nethys too.
That's not the point.
As their voices disappeared further and further into the tomb, it became clear that the necromancer that they were walking away from him and towards the opposite side of the crypts from the stairs down here. It didn't seem like they had noticed the secret door.
Are they gone, Master?
Yes, I think so. Okay, now's our chance, Kait. Come on.
The necromancer very carefully and quietly opened the door. He could see 4 adventurers walking away from him. Immediately he felt a clenching of his stomach as he laid his eyes upon the most hideous, wide-brimmed purple hat. The lady wearing this hat had similarly violet clothing, and it made him unreasonably angry.
Ooh, what do we have here? I can sense some powerful magic coming from this stone here. I wonder if this controls that spirit we discovered earlier in the temple.
It seemed to the necromancer that whatever the leader had discovered was occupying her interest for now. Perhaps it would distract her enough to allow him an escape. Shaking his head at the leader's poor choice in fashion, he quickly ducked out of the secret room and into the hallway again. In his haste, he neglected to fully shut the door, but at this point, he didn't care. He was dripping blood anyways. If they were going to find him, it wasn't the missing relic that would give him away. He leaped up the stairs and found his way back into the trapped hallway. He carefully examined the hallway, paranoid that the trapped was rearmed again. After a moment's careful searching, he decided it was safe enough to proceed and began to run down the hallway through the high priest's quarters. He was about halfway through when he stopped suddenly dead in his tracks.
Master, what is it? What's wrong? Is it the Akata again?
No, I just thought of something.
He doubled back to the trapped hallway again and opened a panel he hadn't noticed the first time he came through here.
Aha! Just as I suspected. This seems to be the mechanism that controls the hidden scythe trap. The ancient priests here must have had a way of disarming it so they could safely enter the crypts below. I wonder.
The necromancer pulled out the key he had found earlier in the high priest's desk and looked at it curiously.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Keryth?
We are to lock the trespassers behind the trapped hallway, master?
Precisely.
With a twist of the key, the necromancer heard a satisfying clunk behind the panel, alerting him to the rearming of the hidden blade. Taking a step back to admire his deed, he suddenly felt the entire building shudder slightly.
Master, what is that?
If I had to guess, I'd say that purple hat lady is worth her salts in the arcane arts. She must have been able to take control of the Akkat after all.
Well, let's get out of here.
My thoughts exactly.
The necromancer and his familiar quickly and quietly made their way through the nave and back out the main entrance back into the morning air. The sun had clearly risen up now and already started warming up the dry desert air. Breathing in a sigh of relief, the necromancer was thrilled. He had done it. He had successfully infiltrated the sanctum of the Uridite Eye, stolen the mask of the forgotten pharaoh, and escaped without anyone knowing he was here. He spread his arms out slightly as he let the warm morning light wash over him in his victory.
Master, we should not celebrate too much. More adventurers will be here soon.
Yes, indeed, you are correct. But before we leave, what say we test out the powers of this mask just a little bit? Let's call this a farewell gift for those interlopers down below.
The necromancer then turned to face the corpses of jackals he had slain a few minutes earlier. He breathed in deep and felt the resonating powers of the mask fill his veins. He knew this wasn't his full power, yet he could feel it invigorating him with necromantic energy more powerful than any source he had felt before. He breathed out, and like a fire he felt the cinders of his ka smolder. He felt the spirits of the slain jackals just beyond the mortal plane and entering the river of souls near Pharasma's boneyard. He breathed in once more, and like a mighty bellow he felt the necromantic energies of the mask, and his ka intertwined and became as one new force, more powerful than he had ever felt before. With a jab of his pointed finger towards the corpses, a sickly black-green light exploded from his flesh and twisted the souls of jackals back from their eternal rest, forcefully pushing them back into their dead bodies. Their flesh trembled and deteriorated as decomposition rapidly overwhelmed their bones. With a rattling cackle, they reanimated, charged with one task: kill anyone who passes through here.
Amazing, Master. I can't believe this ability you have now.
That's just a taste, Keryth. Come, let us fully awaken this mask and see what powers it hides within.
We cut to a wide shot of the necromancer, now broken from his invisibility, running off deeper into Wati's necropolis. As the camera pans upwards towards the rising morning sun, we hear familiar shouting in the distance.
Hey, Carl! We got company! Tony! Steve! Get that big cat lady! I'll get the short king staff guy! Let's go!
You just had to bring that up.
I had to.
Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that.
Oh, man.
But also, holy shit.
So, for any of you who didn't catch all the Easter eggs there, one, yes, the necromancer, as Alyssa astutely noted in the comments, or in the chat, yes, the necromancer did reanimate the skeletal jackals. That's why they still had their flesh on them. They weren't fully decomposed because he just animated them literally minutes before he showed up.
And you had said that they were fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm. And then you guys got to the scythe trap. Well, how did the other team get past the scythe trap? You know, when you guys fought Valriana and her crew,
I did wonder about
the scythe
that.
trap was active. He rearmed it, hoping to get them, but he got you guys instead.
I kind of feel
Nice.
bad that we killed Valriana now, thinking that she had done all of that to us.
I
I mean,
don't.
she definitely set up the people who were gonna ambush us, but
Yeah, that last line, that's her. Everything else wasn't.
whoops.
Yeah, we tend to blame Valriana for a lot.
I mean,
it's okay. She's dead
did
now.
you see what she wears?
Even the necromancer didn't like her choice of clothing.
That was
Clearly,
funny.
she's
You guys
in the wrong
laughing
here.
at that.
Needless to say, that is not why the rest of the Scorched Hand followed her. Not.
All right, let's dive back in. As we fade back from Black, we see, like, the camera rises up, sees the morning sun. We hear the talking or the arguing of Tony and Carl in the background, and then we come back here as we fade from Black, and Keryth and Habibi open the door simultaneously without checking.
We didn't open the door yet.
Oh, I was ready for that.
Well, I didn't open the door yet.
Well, Habibi did, so I'm going to describe the room. So
Fine, I'll open the door now.
You guys walk in, and you see a stone altar flanked by 2 bronze urns sitting against the north wall of this chamber. To the south, you see 3 rows of pews, stone pews, facing the altar to the north. A lacquered wooden cabinet is bolted to the western wall at head level, so it's like above. It's not like, waist high. It's like Khepri wouldn't be able to reach it, for example.
Aww.
Sorry, you're short.
Poor Khepri.
She is small.
And there's a long stone table that runs parallel to the eastern wall. And there are stone double doors to the east and to the west. You guys just came in from the eastern ones.
Can I open this lacquered cabinet?
Sure, absolutely. You open up the lacquered cabinet, and you see several like simple religious tools, things like knives for like ritual ceremonies. You see like a chalice, probably for like other ceremonies to do and stuff, but you also see the chalice is made of gold, and it's engraved with the visage of Nethys, and it's worth about 5 gold pieces.
Wow.
Hey, Tariq or Khepri might want this. It doesn't.
I want
it. Of course,
and
Khepri.
Tariq is just gonna like point at his sister and is like, yeah, she's gonna want that.
I want it.
Well, she is the more religious of the 2 Nethian worshippers here.
Oh, I'm gonna sell it.
Well, she just wants it because it's an object.
I mean, you guys could sell it. You guys could sell it at the auction if you find other treasures like that here.
We'll have to see. Khepri also might just keep it.
Anything else in the room? Anything on the walls? Any text that we can read?
There are hieroglyphs here, but they seem to be just telling the stories of like Nethys as he ascends into godhood, because he was once mortal, and this seems to be an honor of him. Like priests would come down here into this private secret temple or what am I thinking of, like cathedral, and they would pray at this shrine to Nethys, away from the prying eyes of the public.
You said that this is an altar that is flanked by 2 urns, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything on said altar?
If you look inside the urns, you can see that it's covered with this residue. You don't even have to roll a check. Keryth, you recognize this as like like an oily substance, like the residue from oil. This seems to be 2 urns used to like burn. They would have like fire on either side of the altar as they start praying to Nethys. The whole destruction half of his face seems to be the theme of this, the crypts. All the tiles are black. Everything is all about, the destruction, the power, the aggressive side of Nethys, while the top half was all about the peaceful, protective side and creation and stuff.
Okay.
Cool.
So the altar probably would have just been used for, whatever rituals or preaching or things like that they were doing.
Mm-hmm. And you get the sense that this half is more secretive. Like, this is the half that the Nethian priests here don't want to really show to the public. They're like, no, Nethys is a good god. See, he likes to protect you guys. He helps you with his magic. And then meanwhile, on the other side, they're like, yes, but he also can destroy armies. So like, let's keep that on the down low, though.
Down low, literally. You want to open this door with me?
I do!
On the west?
Do y'all want to come into the room, though, just in case?
I'm ready.
Standing outside the door.
Tanhi, come support me in my door opening.
Okay.
All right, ready? 3,
Tanhi goes,
2, 1, go.
Boom.
Oh, it's locked.
Aw, dang it.
You did Khepri. I just want y'all to know that Tanhi was like outside and she was like looking around, like a cat being distracted by random things. And then Habibi is just like, come support me, immediately dashes over.
It's like when you grab the little the toy with the ribbons on it for the cats. You just
the teaser?
Yeah, that thing.
All right. Well, the door doesn't seem locked so much as it's stuck.
Oh, Tanhi, you wanna?
Tanhi, that's your job.
Tanhi, you got
Would you like to force it open?
Get it,
I would
Tanhi.
like to try and force it open with a natural motherfucking 20.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you managed to get that, because burn those 20s now.
Oh,
Does she have to do it
Oh.
for both doors?
I mean, you only need one door you only need to go through one door, so.
What? We'd rather have all the doors open.
Like, we asked Tanhi to break the other door, and she just, like, opens the one that's already busted through, like, what's that guy's name on that just, like, points at stuff that's, like, easy, like, but he's KB or something like that? Is that his name?
I don't know what his name is, but I know
who you're talking
he
about.
Just does
TikTok
that
videos
move.
are hilarious.
Keryth, stop moving. Perception check.
Fine.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
Mom.
I love the two that
I'm
always
sorry.
trigger the traps for
I've not
leading the
trig-
group.
I don't think I've triggered any traps, thank you.
Trap
Yes,
trigger.
you have.
Show me the receipts.
Okay.
We have
recorded
recordings.
episodes.
Yeah, which episode? Which scene?
We
What
have the
timestamp?
tapes.
How about we refer to the one that was mentioned in this very episode with the whole, like, axe or scythe coming from the scythe trap? I believe that was you and Tanhi, wasn't it?
Also the one, the one where we went down in the first, no, maybe it was the second.
It was
area.
the second one.
But we went down
into the crypt,
and you just charged ahead and you hit the trigger plate.
Yep, that was you too. Any more, Keryth? Any more?
I don't remember that.
Habibi doesn't deny anything, so.
Habibi was like, yeah, my bad. I'm wise enough to admit my faults.
Yeah. But not smart enough to learn from them.
No, here's the thing. Keryth triggers the construct traps. Habibi triggers the bugs.
Yep.
And then Tariq just got shot with a poison dart.
And Tanhi almost always triggers, like, the mechanical traps. Like, the very first dungeon, she almost stepped on the darts. This dungeon, she almost stepped on the side. Like, she's so close to almost triggering the mechanical traps.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's what I can tell you with those perception checks. You see two columns carved to resemble men with their arms crossed over their chests like the pharaohs, holding a khopesh in one hand and an ankh in the other. You guys already know that an ankh is an ancient Osiriani religious symbol that represents immortality or eternal life, and it's always held by the gods to denote their immortality. On the other column, though, both of these columns are supporting the ceiling above of this very long chamber. This is like 60, 70 feet long. And deep inside each of these alcoves, which there are several here, there's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 alcoves throughout this entire long hallway. Each of these alcoves seems to have some sort of burial chamber. You look at each of these and they seem to have a sarcophagus poorly decorated. They're not like golden inlaid, right? They're not like pharaohs here, but there's still a decent number of sarcophaguses here. You know that being on the western half of the sanctum, this is probably why they buried it here. The sun rises in the east and dies in the west, so to honor this, the ancient Osiriani always bury their dead to the western half of the city if they can, or to the western bank of the river if they're on the river, or to the western side of the temple if they don't have that. But they always try to bury it to the west.
I wonder if this is where the priests were buried when they died.
That's an astute observation. Other than that, though, you don't see anything that would stick out to you as odd or strange.
Okay. We don't hear any undead.
Here, looking carefully, you do not hear any undead.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to detect magic.
I was gonna say there's a lot of rooms here, or a lot of coffins here.
Khepri, you detect magic? Let's see here. You do detect magic.
Oh, okay. I need to know where.
You detect magic, but that's all that it tells you. Wait, at third level, you detect it coming from the northeast side
Thank you.
of this room.
She also learns the school of the magic.
It's, hold on. It's transmutation.
Oh.
And you said it was the northeast side?
Yes, ma'am. Where Khepri is right now.
Do we want to do the door at the bottom first and then deal with the remainder of this room? Because this might just be like a closet or something.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Tariq is gonna go open that door.
Okay.
All right, so the one to the south.
It's a sarcophagus again.
It's not so much a door, so much as it is kind of like a covering. Yeah, not a curtain. It's like a stone plate. You pull aside the plate, and beyond it, there's a sarcophagus.
Wonder why this one was covered. Can he do it?
Some of them were covered, some of them weren't. The covers seem to be made out of like a deteriorable like clay, so some of them might have just lasted a little bit longer than the others.
Should we open
the
sarcophagus?
Now, these may have been priests. So, do we detect any treasures that were buried with them?
Are you going to open the sarcophagus?
Ooh.
Oh.
Let's start with this one since it's over here by itself.
You want to do the far southwest one?
Yeah. We're going to do the one, like, where the, not really door that he opened, but, you know. So he's going to say, all right, well, these may be priests, but let's just check and see if there's anything of value here. And he does, like, the little cross motion thing. And he's going to slide the lid off of this coffin.
Yes, the cross motion, famously a religious symbol.
It's
of
an Ankh. He circles his face and then does kind of like a cross. Yeah.
It's the Ankh
He
motion.
does the Ankh symbol across his body.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
That's really
like
funny.
you start at
All
the
right,
chin
you
and
move-
you do counterclockwise and then you go down the chest and then your shoulders.
Oh, that really got me. All right, so you open the lid, and indeed, within inside the sarcophagus, you find the burial goods with these high priests. Each of these are only the high priests, by the way. These aren't all of the priests. Only the high priests that served this temple for the past several thousand years. This is where they would be buried. So you find a wooden religious symbol of Nethys. It seems to be embalmed with some resin, so that's why it survived for 6,000 years. Oh. And the high priest's funerary mask seems to be well decorated, although not as well decorated as, say, for example, Akentepe's tomb. You know, his funerary mask was gold and plated in like 50 gold pieces. This one seems to be only worth 10 gold pieces. But there are a few canopic jars as well here as you look through the sarcophagus. You know, the canopic jar would be holding the like the hearts and the lungs of the high priests buried within.
Well, I don't think we ought to take the canopic jars. That just seems kind of wrong. But the funerary mask, that feels right.
Wow.
Anyone object?
It seems fine to me.
All right.
You're the Nethys follower.
Yeah.
You also know that while this is just a normal religious symbol of Nethys, this is an ancient religious symbol of Nethys too. If you wanted to like pair it as part of like the auction, this could help bolster your lot for the auction if you wanted to sell this with it.
Okay. And I'll put that in there.
That's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
So, do you guys want to collect funerary masks from the other priests?
Yeah, might as well. Since
Okay.
we're here.
I'm gonna open this one.
All right.
And I'll open this one.
Whichever one you want to do first. Well,
And
Yep.
Tariq moves down
Keryth
the hall
on
and
the
opens
east.
others.
Habibi on the west.
all right.
All right. So Keryth opens east. Habibi west. Tariq northwest.
Looks like this one has all the same ones that were in the first one.
Yep.
Yeah. Spoilers. They're all identical.
So, are you
So
wanting
just-
to carry all of these, Tariq?
They're only one. They're light bulk, so yeah, like totally.
Well, if I take one more thing that is light bulk, I will be encumbered.
I can carry it.
All right. While you guys are like rifling through everything, why don't you all roll me a perception check?
Oh.
I thought we already did.
That's okay. Let's do it
Roll me
again.
another one. That one was when you guys were at the door and you just wanted to listen into the room. Now that you're in the room, roll me another one.
Fine. So
Yeah.
needy.
I love rolling dice.
I know. All right, Keryth, as you are digging through these catacombs and you look through each of these alcoves, you spot one that seems missing or seems empty. Like there are a couple here that are empty, but this one also seems like it saw activity as well in the past. Habibi, you're with him. You also see this same indentation in the wall. It seems that there seems to be a secret passageway or like a secret panel behind the one where Khepri detected the magic.
Ooh.
Ew. I found a door.
Oh,
Is it
we
locked?
found a door.
I don't know. No.
Well, it's just a secret panel right now. So you come inside,
Secret
and in here
chest.
you find a like an urn. And as you open the lid of the urn, you find a few healing potions.
Ooh, nice.
You find a small pouch of rubies,
Oh.
a potion that you guys haven't seen like before, so it seems odd and strange to you. And you also see some gloves that also detect as magical. But Khepri detected transmutation magic, and that seems to be coming from that potion that you don't know about.
What do we need to roll to identify those two?
You already know it's crafting. For either of them, though, I will accept any of the magic traditions as well, but you can roll crafting.
I'm gonna try it, even though
I only have a +2 to crafting.
Well, you can
Well,
roll a magic check.
Oh, well, I'll roll a nature.
Oh, wait. Religion doesn't count as magic, does it?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
it does? Okay, good.
Yeah, it's
Phew.
Arcana, occultism,
Divine.
nature, and religion.
Yes, ma'am.
We need to make another
Okay.
poster.
Me too, man.
You guys just memorize this shit.
What's that? What's memory?
I know, right?
What's a brain?
So,
We're stupefied, remember?
I
You're
my
not.
bad.
In real life, yeah.
Well, Habibi, shut up. Hey, focus. Habibi, you identify these gloves as healer's gloves.
What?
Ooh.
They give a +1 item bonus to medicine checks, and once a day, you can just heal someone 2d6 + 7 hit points.
Wow.
I vote that
Nice.
these go to Habibi.
Agreed.
I mean, sure, yeah, I'll take them. They look
But
pretty
will
snazzy.
that clash with the rest of his vibe? He's like wearing this green stuff, and he has the gold, so he's like the yellow and
We
green.
can go
And then I
dye
used to have
them.
white gloves. That's
You
you can dye the
can
gloves.
make it work.
I'd be like a Disney character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I'm imagining them like thick-fingered and like just
Oh
chubby
my
like
gosh.
sausage fingers.
I will go ahead and, if no one objects, I'll take the other healing potion. Just because I used up my...
There's 3 of them.
Oh, okay. I'll take one of the healing potions.
I'll take one as well.
And
so
then
that I
maybe
have 2.
Tawny?
No, I have 2.
Okay.
I
Who's
only have a
Keryth?
minor, so I will take one.
I mean, if no one else wants the other one, I'll take it too.
I mean, I don't have any.
Yeah.
Keryth wants one.
Okay.
Well, I do have a minor, so if Habibi doesn't have any, he should probably take one.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any spells right now.
Oh, yeah. I already have a minor.
Forgot about
so
that.
That should be for...
All right, so
Habibi
you
then.
take the third one that's left.
Or I have a
Habibi.
lesser.
Okay.
Okay. And that leaves just the final potion. So I'm gonna give this to Keryth
Ha!
and
Oh.
and Khepri.
Oh.
Both of you guys recognize this as a potion that is often whispered about from ancient days.
Suspicious.
This is a potion of bull strength.
Johnny.
Whoa.
Johnny gets it.
Johnny.
Johnny gets it.
This potion
Wow.
is rare.
Ooh.
It is rare because the secrets to making this potion have been lost to the ancient past, as if a long forgotten, let's say, edition of this game used to have these, and now they're just not here anymore.
That sounds so strange, so familiar.
It sounds so meta. A potion of bull strength empowers the muscles of its drinkers.
Johnny, this
Johnny,
is for you.
Johnny, we got something for you.
She's on the juice.
She's on the juice.
Oh, no.
And just as you guys think you're done
Oh
here,
no. I knew
I'm stuck
it.
in a room.
Suddenly-
Here.
It had to happen.
you suddenly hear some rattling coming from the sarcophagi.
Yep.
Removing their sacred religious symbols, removing their masks has angered these
Oh, no.
bodies.
Yeah, right.
A couple of them begin to rise up from the sarcophagi
Can we backtrack and say we put the lids back on?
and lunge towards you guys.
Damn
We'll
it.
see you guys next week.
Oh my god.
Yes, let's
Is
kill
this gonna
some
be our first mummy?
mummies.
Oh!
Are you my
maybe.
mummy?
Maybe.
Don't give him ideas.
Are you my mummy?
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you liked what you heard, then please like, share, or subscribe to the Mithril Tabletop. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, or Instagram. Feel free to email us at themithraltabletop@gmail.com. We'll see you next week. Music and sound effects are provided to you by Envato Elements. The Mummy's Mask is copyright 2014. Mummy's Mask images, characters, and artwork are a trademark of Paizo Incorporated.